Hello everyone, and before we get to today's build, I just want to sincerely and wholeheartedly thank everyone for the amazing support throughout 2023. Thank you to my subscribers, thank you for all the wonderful comments, suggestions and tips. I'm looking forward to 2024, my build shelf is quite full right now, from starships to Batmobiles to 007 in space, and much more. May the Christmas season bring only happiness and joy to you and your family. So without further ado, let's build the last model for 2023. It is of course the 1/8 scale Batman from Moebius. The kit itself is literally only the Batman figure on a rock, as it's one part of a bigger collection of all the main characters of the 60s series. So the Nakatomi Christmas party jumper is on, that was one hell of a night. I'll start a diorama of a section of the Batcave. Using foam board, I'll start the back wall first and roughly draw where the rocks are going to protrude, and cut it out. The piece just cut, roll some foil over it to give an uneven rock-like surface. Now cut up small pieces of it and scrimp each piece to put rock lines in them and stick them to the board. Take another sheet, roll the foil over it again and place the frame over it. I gave it a primer coat of grey, then went over it with brown. Then I took space dust from Vallejo and went over it again with violet and metallic colours. The colours shift depending on the angle of the light. Finally, for the wall, I'm making two small spotlights that go up against the back wall, which will light up purple. Onto the back computer, and I'll start cutting out the frame for it. Now light block, and then I use the medium blue as the main colour. Chrome silver for the borders. A little while later I felt the medium blue was too dark for the main colour, so I went for light blue and put the borders in place. I also added the shelf, which I had initially forgot. To drill out the lights for the consoles, I used Tamiya gridline paper on the plastic card to accurately drill the holes. There was a lot of drilling for the top one. The USB drill is one of the best items I've purchased. Light block the panels and spray mid grey. For the back of the panels, I stuck some clear plastic over them and sprayed it with frosted glass. I also blocked off a piece, as that will be a screen. I took all the clear colours I have, green, blue, red, yellow and orange, and randomly dotted them around. Then I soldered several LED strips to light up the panels. The decals I got from spares that I had from other models. For the floor, I cut out the bottom as the bat symbol and then did the foil thing again. Took some small rocks and stuck them on, sprayed grey and attached the back wall. The piece in the middle of the wall is for the cables to pass through and to hold the DC connector in place better. I also printed out signs for the back computer and so on. Pass the cables through and connect to the DC connector. On to Batman, and the parts look good, the cape looks great. Putting the leg pieces together, you can see the obvious problem with the join line. Same for the arms and torso, which will have to be addressed. So I filled them with filler. I like the Humbrol one. When dry, file down with light gauge files, and then prime. And that looks good, the join lines are gone. For the head, cowl, gloves, boots and cape, I'm using royal blue. It's such a lovely deep colour. The utility belt, yellow. For the face, I first sprayed it black, then grey, but not fully covering it. I want the black to come through as shadows. Then flat flesh, but again, not fully covering, as the grey and black will show the shadows under the chin and nose. Then a very light red wash to give the skin imperfections. And again with a layer of flesh. White and blue for the eyes. I mixed a little pink into the flesh and applied it to the lips. I really like how the skin tone turned out. The eyes, not so much. But overall, not bad for my first attempt. 2 days later, I revisited the eyes and applied a lighter blue and black in the middle. A definite improvement, though still an area that needs a lot of practice. Though again, for my first attempt, I'll take it. Finally placed the 2 decals. And that's it, the 1/8 scale Batman from Moebius with my custom diorama. But it's not very Christmassy, is it? I can fix that. Twas the night before Christmas when inside Wayne Manor, Alfred was catching up with some classics including The Cross of Valour. The decorations were hung around the Batcave with care in the hopes that Miss Kyle soon would be there, although Batman was already full of glee as Star Trek, his favourite show, was currently on TV. When somewhere in the cave there arose such a clatter, Batman sprang into action to see what was the matter, when what to his wondering eyes did appear but Robin holding 8 cans of premium beer. More rapid than bats his curses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called Batman many a name. He was wasted and hammered, a right jolly boy wonder, and Batman laughed when he saw him, despite the antisocial blunder. He spoke not another word, but went straight to the corner did Dick, where he proceeded to become very, very sick. Bruce sprang to the Batmobile and drove out of sight. Happy Christmas to all, he said, and to all, a good night. Happy Christmas everyone, and a peaceful new year. Until the next time.
If you can't trust Santa, whom can you trust?
If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell too. Thank you.